Hello. Hey, hope you're doing great. So we're recording, right? We are. So today I'm gonna be reacting to Emperor, the Song of Fire. So this is a song suggestion by Jonathan Fralick. He's been a he's been a member from on my Patreon since January, and this time he's been the one that he's been doing like the very heavy stuff, which I really appreciate. I love heavy stuff. I'm a classical musician, but at the same time, I love metal. And I'm in a stage in my life that I have been listening to a lot of death metal, like a lot of technical death metal and some avant-garde, and also like actually not a lot of black metal. I know Emperor is black metal, but I haven't listened to them. I'm not yes, I listen to Borsum a little bit, Shining, but not a lot of black metal. But I of course I know that they are very very famous in the genre, and I'm looking forward to see what's going on with this. So this is what the message of Jonathan, right? He say Emperor is one of the best Norwegian black metal band out there, in my opinion. There's a song off of their fourth and final album, Prometheus, called The Song of Fire, and it's one of my favorite songs of all time. It is very intricate, unique, and dark, but with cool sense of melody. Inza is the main songwriter of the band and does all the vocals. Pretty sure this is the first album where they are on sing. They're using 7-string guitar. Okay, so it's gonna be very deep. Low, right? I feel that this song will totally work as being arranged for full orchestra. I would love to see your reaction to the Emperor song, The Song of Fire. Thanks. I feel that this song will totally work as being arranged for a full orchestra. So okay, so I'm gonna listen to it and I'm gonna think about it. So again, my black metal adventure is not as big as, for example, that metal thrash, but yeah, Bursum, some Mayhem, Shining. There's a band called Silencer. Of course, I love the voice of the singer and the music per se, right? But not a lot. I haven't Immortal, right? I haven't explored deeply into the music. But I'm of course Emperor, a band that I have heard even when I was in high school all the way until now, and it's been many years. But I'm looking forward to listen to this. I'm looking forward to listen to Emperor. If you say that you feel that this song can be can be worked as for orchestra, arranged for orchestra, I'm gonna see. Of course, obviously Dimo Borgi, but symphonic black metal, right? I have to say, Dimo Borgi used the symphony really good. The last video that I made, the last two videos from Dimo Borgi with the symphony orchestra, was amazing. Like the orchestra sounds really good, and it was very well combined. So, when I'm listening orchestras in metal bands, it can be tricky, because a lot of times what happens is that the artists they tend to not harmonize, not use the full orchestra as another instrument. Sometimes it's just following the same melodies. And the Moborgi have some songs that with the orchestra, live orchestra, that sounds amazing. Also, there's a band that is called Rhapsody of Fire. They have an album called Esmeralda Sword that the use of the orchestra is amazing. But I'm gonna listen to this, and I'm gonna have the full orchestra in mind. Yeah, I'm very excited about this. I'm looking forward to listen to this band. So I'm gonna react to this as a classical guitarist, right? I'm gonna watch the whole video, and I'm not gonna stop it, right? So pretty much that's my reaction there. But then after that, I tend to give analysis, review, my first impression, thing that caught my attention the most. I'm gonna go to the video, show you some section, etc. Right? So this is from 2023. No, release is in 2021. and it seems that this is what the last album, the fourth and the last album. Okay, so let's hear Emperor. I know a lot of people love Emperor. Again, I haven't given them a lot of opportunity, so I want to say, Jonathan, thank you so much for giving me these suggestions. Let's listen to this. I'm very excited. So let's do it. Yeah. Yeah. Put more volume here. Has two guitars doing different things. This is amazing. Three guitars? Three guitars. Super interesting, huh? Ah, this is very technical. I love it. Three guitars. This is amazing. This is amazing. I have a different image of what Emperor was. This is amazing. This is so musical, man. What? Wait. What am I listening to? Three guitar section, amazing. My God, this is masterpiece. I'm gonna listen to this more. I feel that tomorrow when I do SS, I'm gonna listen to this. Like I'm gonna listen to this like 20,000 times. So that was really unexpected. And yes, you can of course do orchestration. I feel that you can do an amazing orchestration of this. Just by having three guitar parts, then from nowhere you have like the orchestra with the synthesizer, which sounds super nice. The singer singing in different voices, the guitars doing a lot of trios, duos. It's just masterpiece. I love this. Of course, I have a different image of this band. Maybe this is where they are at. I'm gonna say this. Maybe you're gonna disagree with me or not. I don't care. But I think that this is like progressive black metal. Progressive black. It's so technical in all the aspect. Like so many riff, guitars doing like licks with, like riff with doing solos, and it's so, it has so many things. This is this. I thought that the Emperor was different. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe I don't know what's going on. Emperor. I'm gonna put Emperor. Of course, I know Emperor. People talk to him about Emperor all the time. Let's listen to Emperor here. That's the Emperor that probably. Okay, so that's what I thought that I was gonna listen to. A little more, But this is just. This is. amazing. I just love it. Like, this is amazing. I'm in love with this. I'm in love with this, and yes, you can do. Of course, you can do orchestration. You can do beauty with this music. And as a classical musician, I just love everything of it. And again, everything that the guitar are doing. Obviously, the drum is steady and nice, right? But everything that the guitars are doing, and the voice doing different way, and that when that keyboard enter, right, and it's just. And again, the atmosphere of black metal is there. Obviously, I cannot the lyrics. I don't know what but the black metal essence is there. But again, it's very technical and very. Again, I don't want to say, obviously, progressive or not. Technical and progressive for me is kind of the same thing, right? For example, when people talk about technical death metal, a lot of time for me. Yes, I understand what the technical come, but it feels like a lot of time it's very progressive just because of all the musicality. This is more, of course, more musical than technical. There's some technical than metal. Obviously, Necrophias, is Dying Fetus is, of course. I mean, technical death metals are just crazy, and of course, I love it. But this is just, it has so much beauty on it. And I love it. This is, again, I was expecting something else. I was not. When you told me that Jonathan, when you told me, I feel that this song will totally work as being arranged for a full orchestra. When you told me that, I was like, well, I'm gonna open my mind and after listening to the song, of course you can. Yeah, it will be beautiful. It will be beautiful. So I'm going to play from the beginning again. But those are my first impression. Again, this is just a masterpiece. I love it. Okay. Then when you begin with this, is of course, the riff is just madness. And you have two guitars doing different things. Let me listen a little bit more. Maybe it's three. Let's see. And then you hear the ta ta, and then the guitar below doing the riff. Oh. I mean, this riff is killer. I love it. So interesting, right? Making harmony here while the guitar in the bottom is doing amazing riff, but the riff is just super. It's moving all the time and it's so like progressive. And it's progressive and dark. I love it. I even feel that there's three guitars here. Alright. And then from here, we begin to... my mind begins to open when I hear this part. Two guitars doing different things. And it's so unexpected. It sounds like a duo. I love it. From nowhere, we have a third guitar doing something else. I don't know if in live they do it this way, but I love how they complement each other and it sounds so musical. I love it. And we even have... Okay, let's see this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's so interesting. So let me take the tempo here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2. You see, there's a. Whatever. So we are 3, 4, but then there's one section that is changed to 2. So that's what I want to see. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So yeah, we have 2 measures on 3, 4, and then 1 and 1, 2. I love it. And then we have 1 measure in 5. So interesting. 5 or 6, I don't know. But, 5. Listen to this beautiful duo. Super melodic. Oh man, melodic but dark. I love it. Oh, and now we have the keyboard entering. Unexpected. When I begin to listen to all this, I was like, okay, there's no keyboard, but it comes from nowhere and it comes beautifully. That's it. And then here we have diminished or augmented, obviously, how holding the tension. Even this tension section is probably the most tonal that we're gonna have from this. Because again, the duo and everything happening in the music is very tonal, but it's very super. How would I say? It's very tonal, but there's some dissonance that make this sound a little scary. Not a little, sounds dark, I would say, but having those augmented is just or diminished. I don't know. We have 3 guitars. One dum pop. I don't know if that's a bass or not, but that sounds like a guitar. And then we have the other 2 following the scale, I would say, ascending scale. And actually, the interesting thing is that it goes like in contrary direction, and it sounds super nice. Amazing. Oh. This is, oh man. Oh man, I love this. And then from nowhere he began to sing clean. Oh my god. Oh man, this is unexpected. And then the thing is that they modulate several, like they have several modulation, but the voice doing that modulation too is amazing. Oh my god. Oh, and they go somewhere like this is so unexpected. Oh. Oh, listen to the bass. Hey, the bass is doing their own thing too. It's just that having that low 7-string guitar, it's become different. And while you have the 3 guitars doing different things, obviously the bass, you begin to wonder, where's the bass? Because I'm trying to find it, but now we hear the beautiful bass here. And you know what is more beautiful? There's a section for the bass that he's doing whatever he wants. I love that. Of course, now how about the orchestra going with this? I mean, oh man, super musical. Actually, can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? And probably you're gonna hate me a little bit, but it reminds me a little bit of Opeth, but darker and more heavy, and more interesting. I would say more interesting, just by having 3 guitars and that dark sound, and that it reminds me a little bit, obviously, because we have the heavy and we have this section especially, and heavy and the rough, but again, it's unique. It's more different. It reminds me of Opeth, but it's different. It also reminds me of sometimes, because the way of the melody of both, it reminds me of the first Opeth album, Orchid, but super dark. And I just it's like Opeth with Asteroid or whatever, but super dark. Like Opeth is, when you hear that first album, it's heavy, but it's more melodic, kind of not happy, but super tonal. This is just a little bit more atonal, more dark, more heavy, and I this is I love it. This is amazing. But this section over here, it reminds me, this super the drum is doing interesting things too. I heard this voice like that singing, and it's so unexpected too. Of course, this reminds me a little bit of Death when they did the cover of Judas Priest. I don't know why. Look at this. Beautiful chromaticism, super nice. and then we come back to I don't want to say the main theme, but it's part of the beginning. I mean, still beautiful. Cool. Oh. So yeah, probably some of you may be angry about the Opeth comment, but you know, I told you how do I, and it's just that section especially. But yeah, no, overall the whole song is amazing. So this is a really good song, and I think that, you know, no matter what, some bands they decide to go some routes, you know. It happened with Death, right? It begins in a way, and with time they became more technical and more progressive. Some bands they tend to do that, you know. I mean, what do I think? We are meant to evolve, and some bands they get tired of maybe the same thing, and you know, with time they go in different directions, and you know, I know it can be difficult for fans or not, but I love it. I love it. It's a really amazing way to move in music. It's so musical, and the guitar sounds amazing, like the tone and how they complement everything, and it's just, as the musicians, it's admirable. So I love this. So yeah, that was very unexpected. Yes, you can do orchestration on this. It will sound amazing. You will do orchestration, and amazing if they have a real orchestra. Not that they use, you know, obviously they use a keyboard. I don't. Yeah, you can add a orchestra, and it will sound amazing. But yeah, it's so musical. Like this is, and yeah, I love it. So, thank you for watching. Of course, I'm gonna listen to this like 20,000 times. I know for sure. Of course, I'm gonna continue exploring Emperor, early stuff, and you know, all stuff, the early stuff and the new stuff. But yeah, that was really good. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Take care.